Good afternoon, students. It's me, Professor Krafty Kricut. See, that's me. Remember the hat from the dollar store? I still got it. Anyway, I am here today to start a new series here at the Create a Card College, and I will be your professor, Professor Krafty Kricut. And yes, some call me the nutty professor. Yeah, I can be nutty at times, but I'm still Krafty Kricut. Anyway, I'm going to do a series of creating cards with you guys, my students. I will tell you everything you need to bring to class to learn how to make my special cards. I will also give you a tip at the end of class, any kind of tip, either it be organizing, or it would be a tip on making a card, or a tip on buying stuff, whatever. But you'll have a tip at the end of class to take with you the rest of your crafting life. But anyway, today we're going to do a pop-up card as our first session, because I've got a lot of requests to learn how to make pop-up cards, my version way anyway. So we will begin today's class with Pop-Up Cards 101. So what you'll need for pop-up cards is not any ordinary card. It's a blank card, which is, I guess, ordinary. A plain card won't do you any good, so don't worry about getting the Queen of Hearts or the King of Spades or whatever, because you just need a plain blank card to start. You take your plain card, even if it's not white, any plain card stock you're using for a card. You take it, you fold it in half. It's easy as that. That's step one to making a card here at Create a Card College. So once you have folded your card in half, you are going to get another piece of paper, no matter what size, as long as it's no longer than the width of your card. So see, my paper is shorter, so I'm fine. You don't want it to hang off the edge of your card. So any size will do to make your pop-up device. I'm going to fold it long ways. You could fold your paper long ways in the card, or the other way, vertically. I guess that would be called horizontal or vertically. So anyway, I'm folding it in the middle horizontally. Now, what you can do, and I don't do this usually, I just cut with scissors, but you can measure or draw a line somewhere in the middle of your folded piece of paper, cardstock, whatever you're using for your device. So I'm going to draw a line down the center. Try to do it lightly, and you can erase it if you like after. So make sure your line is straight, because I'm not good at drawing straight lines with rulers, believe it or not, even though I am the professor. So here's your line, right? Now, what you can do, too, if you want, is measure the center of your strip of paper here. So you'll know what the center of your paper will be. Okay, so mine is 6.5. So half of that would be, let's see, if I do the math correctly, 3 1/4. So at 3 1/4, I'm going to make a mark. That's the middle where my pop-up will be. So I'm going to draw a line behind it and in front of it, of my mark. So there you go. I am now going to cut those two lines. Actually, my lines aren't straight, but that's okay. It's one's off-centered from the center dot. And then you just cut like that up to your long main line. You don't want to go past that line. Just cut your line there. So there. You just cut 2 strips. And actually, you have to cut it on the folded side. I forgot to mention, I think. But anyway, so once you do that, now you have this. See? You have 2 strips cut into a piece of paper folded in half. Now you open this up, and here's what you have. So what you do is fold this forward. That little flap in the center is going to be your pop-up piece. So you fold it like that, like an accordion. And these will sit flat. So it's going to look like this. Kind of looks like a chair, doesn't it? You can sit up here and put your legs down here. So if your thing looks like a chair, you've done it correctly. Now what you got to do is get this device, pop-up device, into your card, like so. You put your fold line of your device paper up even with the fold line of your card, so it looks like that. Now you have to adhere it to the card, which is easy. You could use double-sided tape, glue stick, Elmer's glue, whatever glue you want to use, white glue, blue glue, whatever, school glue. So I'm going to take my glue stick, my glue of choice for today, and I glued the back of this device paper, and I'm gluing it into the card, lining up evenly on both sides. There's enough spacing on both sides so it looks kind of centered, and lining it with the crease to crease. And I fold my card in half, just so I would press it in good. And now you have your pop-up device already done. That's that simple. And now your actual pop-up figure. Now, I have to show you this. I bought a calendar the other day. I went shopping with my daughter to the bookstore. They had these calendar craft books for boxes, I said. It's not a book. For half price. This cost me $7 at the bookstore. Now, this one's called Punch Outs. I love it to death. Every day of the year, there's a page of punch out characters. If you look, here's one I'll pull out. It's got the little leprechaun dudes. And then here's another one from March, and it's got pretty flowers. And they're easily punched out, and they're a good thickness. It's like cardstock paper thickness. So I thought that was a good find at the store. And I also bought this one. Ironically, it's pop-up cards. And that's what I'm teaching you today. So this box is filled with items to make pop-up cards on each page of the calendar. So it's a double whammy. You get a calendar and craft ideas. But anyway, getting back to this card. So here's what we look like now, right, class? Please, no cheating. Don't look at other people's cards. You know, do this on your own. It's not that hard. Now, I'm going to use one of these cutouts for my middle piece, which will probably be this blue angelfish, I think it's called. I'm going to put a little glue on this back of the fish and adhere it to my little pop-out piece. And there you have it. Now we close the card, press it down on your table, make sure it's all flat and, whoops, see, it didn't stick very well. This glue sometimes can be a headache. Okay, but there we go. There's my fish, there's the side view, and there's the fish again, and there's the other side view. And now when I close it, I will press down again and make sure everything is sticking in place. Once you open it, there's your fish. Side view again. So you open it like that. Now this piece of paper here, this punch out thing, gave me other punch outs. So I'm going to decorate this punch out card by punching these out. And I'm going to use double-sided tape this time. It's quicker. So I got a piece of double-sided tape on here, and I will stick it to my card. And then I will put another piece of double-sided tape on the other seahorse and put it on this side of the card to give it a little more detail on the inside of my card. And there is another fish I could use. And I will put that as well on the back here in the card. It looks like a whole scenery going on here. See? And then they gave you 2 starfish left. I'm going to punch these out and put them at the bottom of my pop-up device. So it gives a little dimension, or not dimension, but a little character to the bottom of this punch-out piece. So as soon as I get some tape on here, I will glue this down. There's one, and then we'll do this one, and I'll show you what it looks like. And I will glue this one down here with the double-sided tape, and there you have it. It's a pop-up card, decorated. So now when you close it, this will be the top of your card. Add your designs up here, your wording, whatever, like something's fishy around here, and then you can open up and say, someone's having another birthday. But here you go. Isn't that cool and simple? So basically, it's just taking a piece of paper for your device, folding it in half, cutting 2 slits in the middle, and then gluing it into your card, and just popping out the middle piece that you cut for your pop-up device to go on. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Oh, and your tip for today is, let's see, what is your tip for today? Oh, this is your tip. Look at this beautiful shoe holder. See this shoe holder? That was bought at a store for shoes. I didn't use it for shoes. I used it for my mat stacks. So all my mat stacks are organized in here, and they fit in nicely and stack nice. And I have it labeled on the side as to what is in each kind of pocket. So that's your craft tip for today here at the College of Cards. Or was that Creative Card College? That's what it's called. I'm sorry. But there you have it. I hope you enjoy. Have a nice day, class. And there will be a pop quiz next week.